Hello dear parents. So today we are going to discuss the very important topic that we need to discuss it. The topic is pandemic fatigue and how can the parents help to deal their child, or how can the children cope with the pandemic fatigue. So firstly, we need to understand what is pandemic fatigue. So pandemic fatigue is not a disease, but it is a natural response. It is a natural response when people may develop when uncertainty of situation may prolong for a longer period of time, or the pandemic may cause, So there are many signs and symptoms a person or a child may develop. So we are discussing about the child. So what are the symptoms that child may develop? The first one is the child may start to feel hopelessness. There is no focus, no attention. The child may also feel to start irritations, and mood swing. The child may like to do one thing and eventually end up doing some other, or they change their moods in a very fraction of seconds also, and the child may start to feel so much of stress, and they do not have they deal with distraction and cleanliness. So those are the signs that we need to take care. If we do not take care of those signs, this signs may eventually develop into disease. So what are the diseases that child may develop? The first is a child psychosis. This is very important disease the child may develop. The child may start to hallucinate. They started to see something or imagine something or hear something. Those kind of problem the child may develop. They may also have child eye problem, blurred vision, when they are continuously watching the videos, or they are tuning into computer or laptop, so they may have their vision blurred. So we need to take care of those eye problem as well. Some of the children also have developed migraine, head pain, neck pain. Those kind of diseases also the child have developed. The child may also develop PC or mobile syndrome, what is called. And the very important is the child may also develop depression and anxieties. One of the study was conducted recently. A study was conducted in which the age of 12 to 17 years students were collected in a group of 10. It was found out of 10, one of the student were target of anxieties and depression. So this pandemic fatigue may create emotional and behavioral changes in the student. Now the question lies, now the real solution comes into place. How can the parents help? So what are the tips and techniques that we can help the children to overcome this? So firstly, we need to talk with the student. The parents should have a frequent conversation with the students. These days the parents are quite busy. The children is left alone in the home. So we need to ask them, how was the class? How did you do? What did you do today? So how are you feeling today? So you need to speak them frequently. You need to have conversation with the child. That is very, very important. We should not leave the child into an isolation. If the child starts to live in isolation or isolate himself or herself, then they may eventually end up having some kind of major problem. That is very important. The second one is we need to engage child to certain outdoor activities. You need to ask them what do they like, what are their hobbies. So you can take them to play football, cricket, basketball, badminton, anything, outdoor activities or physical activities or exercises, which can enhance their mental thinking power. So that is very important. We need to keep an eye when the child is sleeping, when the child is waking up. That is also very important. We need food to take care of our body, but what do we eat to take care of our mind? So the food for brain is sleep. So we need to take care of that. Okay. So, and you need to also listen, and we need to also give child the required amount of water, adequate amount of water. And the fifth one is parents need to be careful on how they are dealing with the child. So how the parents are dealing to the child, and that is very important. If the child is dealing in a negative way, the child also ultimately copies what the parents are doing. So you need to take care is like when you're shouting, if you yell, if you scold, if you slap. So those kind of negative action is proportional to the behavior that your child may copy. So what you do is what your child is going to learn. So that may engage the child into thinking negatively and end up doing negative actions, you know. So you have to take care of those things. And the ultimate is focus. So when the child is losing focus, the parents may help them, like they can make some anti-glare glasses, you know, they can install the anti-glare or blue light filter apps. There are many blue light filters apps that are available in the store. So you can download those apps and you can help them. Those can reduce the migraine problem, eye problem, so those kind of things. And the last one, the seventh step, is very, very most important. Well, I suppose this is the most important of the talk, the tips, as I say. And this is, you need to help them to be motivated. Yes, you need to help them to be motivated. You need to appreciate them. You need to reward them for the good deeds. They do good in test, or they do good in just a spelling or anything, any creative work they do. You need to appreciate them. So we need to appreciate and enhance their excellence, you know. If we are bound to do these techniques, if we are bound to do these measures that I've said you, then absolutely we can together beat this pandemic fatigue. Well, I suppose I have missed some of the important points throughout the speeches that I delivered. So I have missed out. So if you have, or if you have experienced some of the important tips, you have experienced yourself, do not forget to share with us. You can write down in the comment below and let us know what are the tips that you have experienced, and the other parents can help take good advantage of those points. And do not forget to share this video. If any one of the parents or any of the children are in need of this video, do not forget to share this. And what I would like to suggest is, we would also like you to invite to our next video, which is entitled How to Gain Focus or How to Retain Attention. So tune into the next video that we are providing. So till then, take good care of yourself and let's together beat this pandemic fatigue.